I'd like to extend a warm welcome to two new communities who've joined us, Marketo's Marketing Nation and Magento's customers, partners, and developers. We're thrilled to have you both here. We have an exciting week planned for you. In addition to gathering together as a community to share best practices and ideas for the future, you're going to hear Adobe's vision for the next era of business transformation and how we're innovating to deliver the industry's most comprehensive platform for customer experience management. You'll hear from leaders of some of the world's most innovative companies, including Best Buy, Chegg, Intuit, Microsoft, and SunTrust. And they're going to share their stories of transformation and how focusing on customer experiences is helping them compete and win. Adobe has a really simple mission. We're changing the world through digital experiences. And this mission has been Adobe's North Star since its founding over 3 decades ago. But we think it's never been more important or more relevant than it is today. Powerful experiences change the way we think, we interact, we entertain, work, and relate to the world around us. And the impact of these experiences spans from the largest brands and institutions to both students and artists everywhere. We bring this mission to life through innovation that we're delivering through our 3 clouds. With Creative Cloud, we're empowering people to create because we believe that everyone has a story to tell. With Document Cloud, we're activating all the verbs that apply to digital documents, from create to sign to export to collaborate and share. And with Experience Cloud, we're transforming how businesses compete in the digital era. Business transformation. You're going to hear a lot about it this week. But I think at the core, the message comes down to this. To win in today's world, every business has to transform themselves to become maniacally focused on the customer experience. But transformation isn't easy. At Adobe, we've seen this for the past few years as we've gone through our own significant transformation, and one that's touched every part of our organization. Through the process, we've learned a lot, lessons that we've applied to building the Experience Cloud, and lessons we hope you'll find useful. Adobe was the undisputed leader in creative desktop software. We sold software like Photoshop and After Effects and Illustrator and Acrobat, mostly through distribution and resellers. And we were only able to deliver that fundamental innovation every 12 or 18 months. The model had served us well for a decade, but we knew that our business was at a crossroads. We were profitable, but we weren't growing in line with the explosion of content that was being created. Our product cycles were too slow to keep up with the pace of innovation that our engineers wanted to deliver. We didn't have a direct relationship with our customer to understand which features that we were delivering would add the most value. And most important, we weren't attracting that next generation of users. And so we realized that despite all our success, we had a unique opportunity to completely reimagine the creative product ecosystem, our business model, as well as our engagement with customers. So we decided to turn our multi-billion-dollar creative business on its head, innovate at a faster pace, ditch the boxes, and move to a subscription-based business model and an entirely new way to reach our customers with Creative Cloud. The decision profoundly impacted and changed our relationship with our customers and how we operate our business. The subscription model put the customer experience front and center. And we became a company that embraced the always-on reality of a digital business, delivering a continuous stream of innovation to our customers and focusing on earning our customers' business and trust every single day. We became a company that relied on data as much as we did on creativity. And we became a company that focused on customer intent so we could deliver a personalized experience at every single touch point. And in the end, we became a more successful company. I think our success was predicated on this core belief that digital transformation starts by reimagining the entire customer journey. It's engaging with the customers on the channel of their choice. It's moving them from one step in that journey to the next through the delivery of a delightful experience. Measuring our progress, measuring our success, and perhaps most challenging of all, we had to scale the process and personalize the journey, not just for one customer, but for tens of millions of customers. And so achieving this required a complete rethink of how we operated and a radically different cadence of how we ran our business. It put customers at the front and center. It was designed to optimize around the entire customer journey, from discover to try to buy to use, all the way through renewal. And it was driven at every level and function: marketing, sales, product, IT, across every geography in which we operated in the world. This digital transformation had to be an imperative for the entire organization. So at Adobe, we created a new data-driven operating model for running this digital business, DDOM for short. And what DDOM does is it combines the narrative of the customer journey with the data that shows us exactly how this is unfolding in real time. We think what became successful was not just the framework, but also the process. The framework certainly included a common taxonomy for the journey, the metrics and the goals, as well as people ownership of that entire process. And we built during this process a DDOM dashboard that's a single source of truth that has democratized the data and shifted the discussion in meetings like the one that you see on the screen that happens every Wednesday with stakeholders from all around the world to focus on insights and actions. And I thought it would be beneficial to share with you exactly how it works. And so I'd like to invite my colleague, Ben Tepfer, to join me on stage. This is Adobe's actual DDOM dashboard that hundreds of Adobe employees log into every day, built on the Adobe Experience platform with visualization in Microsoft's Power BI. While you can see from the billions of customers around the galaxy, the trillions of dollars, and the outrageously high conversion rates that this is actually just sample data, the actual metrics, the KPIs, the reports, are exactly what we use in running our business every day. And what you see here is the summary, which shows the overall health of the business, and the dashboard is mapped to the customer journey, from discover, try, buy, use, and renew. And while the summary exists, you can certainly slice all of this data by time period, by geography, by product offering, as well as route to market. So let's start with discover. Discover represents, for all of us, the top of the funnel. It's the customer acquisition phase. And when we put together our goals, we model exactly what traffic we need. And what that does is setting these goals allows the team to focus on the media spend and the marketing mix to create the right quantity and quality of traffic. We can understand seasonal and geographic patterns, including events such as Black Friday and Chinese New Year and Cyber Monday. The second phase of the journey is try. And if you think about it, try is really, for most companies, that first stage of creating a relationship with our customers. For online businesses, the goal is to convert from an anonymous visitor to a known user. For Adobe, we focus at this stage on getting qualified and unqualified free trialists because we know that trial is highly correlated with the decision to purchase. And I think for all of us, the focus on the try phase is to focus on communication and creating that compelling event to move them to the next phase of the journey, which is the buy phase. For any commercial enterprise, buy is always an area of critical importance. The focus on this stage is clearly in ensuring that the right offer is made to the right customer at the right time, and to prevent that dreaded abandonment of the shopping cart. But insights that can actually be gleaned from this phase, including correlating the individuals who buy all the way back to the marketing activities and the segmentation that actually created this traffic. And we have learned at Adobe that while conversion may vary by geography, that the path taken in Japan, users want more information before making a considered purchase, while in US, the customers actually want to try the software. Both can lead to a great pipeline. But to drive lifetime value, the buy also is just the beginning. Most important, actually, is the use stage. And the use phase is all about customer engagement, and particularly in subscription businesses, driving active usage of the product and understanding what high-value actions you're delivering to your customers to drive that long-term value and retention and value. And at Adobe, we like to say that retention is the new growth. And clearly, this customer engagement then leads to renew. And in renew, what we are trying to do is create that frictionless renewal experience, anticipating issues that might exist, such as credit card changing or processing problems. And it's also a stage where we've gleaned tremendous insights by geography and how different routes to market, like channels through the resellers, have much higher retention rates. While each business here is unique, we really believe that all businesses need to have their version of DDOM at the core of their digital transformation. It needs to be designed around the customer experience. It needs to have that clear narrative of the value proposition that each one of you is delivering, with the accomplishments along the way. And it's critical that it ensures agility for the people on the front line who are empowered to make these right decisions and be more responsive to the customer in real time. We think DDOM can be a framework and a process, but clearly your customer sits at the core of it all. You might have hundreds of millions of customers, but the trick is to getting to know each of them like they're your only customer. Know what they've done in the past so you can actually predict what they might do in the future. And this takes data and intelligence. Media companies want to know consumption habits across different devices to know how and where to serve up the right content. Retailers want a comprehensive view of what's happening in-store and online to know when and how to promote a new product. Travel and hospitality wants to know history and preferences to understand the best loyalty program benefits that they can deliver. And so this personalization at scale, we think, involves stitching all this data together, applying intelligence, and taking action, all in real time. We'll show it to you in a moment, how Adobe Experience Platform and the real-time customer profile are actually making this a reality. But before we do that, while personalization cannot happen without data and intelligence, it should not happen without trust and transparency. And all of Adobe's solutions are built with privacy by design in mind. Our privacy principles are centered on trust and transparency, user control of their data, and customer choice. And you'll hear a lot about how data is the most valuable asset. But adhering to the set of principles, privacy principles, is the best way to create that relationship and deliver a personalized experience to the customer. So what I thought I'd do is actually show you the DDOM process in action with a real Adobe case. Last fall, we introduced a new product, Premiere Rush CC, to appeal to a new generation of videographers, people who want to create for YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And now with Ben's help again, you'll see the Experience Cloud actually in action. So to demonstrate this, what we're going to do is split the screens. We'll show you the journey through a user's eyes, and then we'll show you the actual backend where the Adobe Experience Platform is creating this real-time customer profile. I think with both businesses, the journey begins with an anonymous user and a limited real-time customer profile. As the anonymous user browses the web through a website or a mobile application, you can already start to personalize the experience in real time to enable them to discover a product such as Rush. Now, like a lot of other customers, while interested in video editing software, it's entirely possible that the user leaves adobe.com without completing that customer journey. But when they're browsing on Instagram later, we can resume our engagement with them in real time with a paid advertisement for Rush, delivered through Adobe Advertising Cloud. We have their attention again, and as they choose to click on the ad, download the software, and start to use it, you can see that we're now hydrating the user's customer profile. After the download of Adobe Rush, they choose to sign up and they create an Adobe ID. And this is the user's way, with all of you, of opting in to create that more personalized experience. And it's a really important part in the journey because the user is now moving from anonymous to known. Sarah Rose, as you can see in the profile. As Sarah continues to engage with Adobe and Rush, we have invited her to purchase the single app plan, and as she buys it, we're witnessing how, again, the real-time profile is growing. Delivering this personalized experience across different surfaces is so critical for many industries. For software, it's across mobile and laptop and PC. And for people in retail, it might be across online and physical. And we're able to, this real-time profile, understand and predict the next steps of Sarah's journey across multiple devices. And this is really important because we now know that people who engage with you on different apps, different surfaces, are far more likely to renew. So this is what Sarah's profile looks like now, and it's the power of this real-time customer profile that's the heart of delivering great experiences to our customers at Adobe. Premier Rush, thanks, Ben. Premier Rush is a product we're extremely excited about. It enables you to create videos. And so as a thank you for joining us at Summit, we want to give each of you the opportunity to try Rush. So we're going to give everyone a free one-year subscription to Adobe Premier Rush. You'll receive an email from the Adobe Experience Cloud with a unique code to start your free subscription. And we hope you enjoy Premier Rush as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. We've shown you just a glimpse of how Adobe runs its digital business, using the Adobe Experience Cloud to power these personalized customer experiences. The investments and changes that we have made to transform our business stems from this fundamental belief that we have that people today buy experiences and not just products. And today, all businesses must focus on delivering these great experiences to win in an increasingly competitive world and to strive to exceed their customer expectations at every point in the journey. Building a great experience sounds like a simple idea, but delivering it is so much harder. And the challenge that we have are the legacy systems that most enterprises rely on can't keep up with these customers' high expectations for personalization. And the challenges extend beyond technology, because businesses can be paralyzed by organizational silos and a lack of process, unable to execute on this customer engagement strategy. Whether you're in tech, retail, travel and hospitality, banking, government, all these challenges exist. But it's the ability to put the customer at the center of your digital strategy, orchestrate the customer journey for them, and deliver this world-class end-to-end customer experience that they expect, that I think will separate the leaders from the laggards in any industry. This is customer experience management. And all this week at Summit, you'll hear about the ways Adobe is innovating, investing, and partnering to help you meet these challenges and to master the art and science of customer experience management. We're excited to share with you during the whole Summit what's new with Adobe Experience Cloud, the industry's most comprehensive solution for marketing, advertising, analytics, and commerce, serving both B2C and B2B customers. Experience Cloud allows you to deliver exceptional experiences from creation all the way through monetization, and from acquisition all the way through renewal. It starts with the right foundation of data, content, and intelligence with Adobe Sensei, in a platform that's purpose-built for the modern enterprise. This is the Adobe Experience Platform. And that platform is then activated through our market-leading offerings: Advertising Cloud, Analytics Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and our new Commerce Cloud. And just as important as the technology is the people, processes, and partnerships that are required to run your business. We want to be a partner with you in this journey. We've lived it ourselves at Adobe, and we're absolutely committed to your success and sharing what we have learned.